Hi there. This is the introduction to my Notebooks I Love series, in which I will share all of the different kinds of notebooks I use and how I use them. And maybe you'll get some ideas for how you can use your own notebooks. I've been using notebooks to chronicle and plan and create for as long as I can remember. You can call me a notebook aficionado, but it's not about anything fancy or having a collection of things. It's about how useful they are. And I guess I would say also that notebooks and journals, like the word is interchangeable for me in the way I use them. So if you're wondering what's the difference between a notebook and a journal, for me, there's none. It started out as a kind of a cheesy cliche, a writer with a notebook and a pen in a cafe. I loved the romance of it, the portability of writing, the way writing could seamlessly integrate into life with a cup of coffee and just a few moments to gather your thoughts onto a page. I really loved that whole Hemingway in the Paris cafe notion. And I did that. First, I was kind of posturing doing that, but then it became really part of my process. When I moved to Denver in 1991, I brought my new French degree and my dream to be a writer. I took adult ed classes at the local university in myth, symbol, and illusion. I'm always taking a class. I took a class in poetry and playwriting and screenwriting. That was fun. That was when my teacher said that I had an embarrassment of riches. And I have always wondered about that. Why should we be embarrassed about our riches or our gifts? I just filled notebook after notebook. I did the artist's way. I began an ongoing personal journaling practice that's illuminated my life in so many ways. I realized the other day that my notebook obsession has crept into all areas of my life. With my notebooks, I can make the things that I want to make. I plan and dream and discover and clarify. Over the years, I've filled boxes of notebooks with various ideas and reasons. In the series Notebooks I Love, I will share the way I write in notebooks, how I run my business using notebooks, how I make art and plan, all with the help of a trusty notebook. Um, I call them allies. I'll share my favorite ones. Here's one that I'm using for my art, and it's got all my Patreon notes. I'll share my artist sketchbooks and my artist planners. You'll see my writing notebooks. And then there are a handful of other notebooks that don't really belong in any of the categories I've mentioned. So I look forward to sharing those with you. I'm what I like to think of as just like the right amount of organized. I have a certain amount of organization. I generally know where everything is. I can put my hands on anything that I need, but there's still a level of chaos, and a notebook has a sort of chaos to it. You can do an index, and I'll talk about that, but you can't tag it and search it like you can something in a digital file. And the thought of keeping a digital notebook is really just doesn't work for me at all. There's something about holding a notebook, having it with me, taking it with me, um, the tactile nature of it. You can see that I pimped this one out with different decorative papers and a postcard from one of my favorite illustrators, Lapin, depicting one of my favorite places, the Art store in Paris. I can't do that digitally. Yeah, you can add files and stuff and all that. And if you do that and love that, that's great. I'm not judging a digital notebook. I just don't use that. So uh, I'm going to start with the artist notebooks because the my Patreon cabinet of curiosities here is about the art. So first we'll show you how I use the sketchbooks, and then I'll make a video showing you how I use the artist planners. And then probably every week we'll have a different video about the notebooks. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts and questions as I show you these. So welcome to the Notebooks I Love series, and I hope you enjoy.